Hi everyone, and welcome back to another online Jujitsu workout class. As usual, we hope everybody is healthy and safe and doing well as we can in these continuing trying times of the COVID pandemic. There hasn't been a class in a while, simply because people haven't been coming to class due to the dojo being open and many options and such. So the online classes, we only hold them if people show up, if people decide that they want to attend an online class. So we've had a couple of cancellations, and that's probably why, if you've been following asynchronously through the YouTube channel, why you haven't seen me in a while. Okay, but tonight we were back and looking forward to having class. So let's get ready. So. So yame. Onegaishimasu. Hands on your hips, head to the right. Ich, ni, san, shi, go. Dai, ich, ni, san, shi, go. Head back, down, back, down, back, down, back, down. Look right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. Tilt right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. Any way you need it. Shoulders forward, ich, ni, san, shi, go. Reverse, ich, ni, san, shi, go. Alternating, ich, ni, san, shi, go. Reverse, ich, ni, san, shi, go. Elbows up, back, ich, ni, san, forward, ich, ni, san, forward, ich, ni, san, forward. Reverse, ich, ni, san, back, ich, ni, san, back, ich, ni, san, back. Left thumb knee, hand on your belt, right hand forward. Ich, ni, san, shi, go. Reverse. Ich, ni, san, shi, go. One thigh. Ich, ni, san, shi, go. Reverse. Ich, ni, san, shi, go. Natural stance, both arms. Ich, ni, san, shi, go. Reverse. Ich, ni, san, shi, go. Left thumb knee, right arm in. Ich, ni, san, shi, go. Out. Ich, ni, san, shi, go. Shake it in, shake it out, side to side. Punch. And die. Ich, ni, san, shi, go. Out. Ich, ni, san, shi, go. Shake it in, shake it out, side to side. Punch. Natural stance, elbows against your chest, both in. Ich, ni, san, shi, go. Out. Ich, ni, san, shi, go. Shake it in, shake it out, side to side, double punch. Hips to the right. Ich, ni, san, shi, go. And thigh. Ich, ni, san, shi, go. Stretch back. Forward. Back hands overhead. Forward. Chest to your right knee. Ich, ni, san, shi, go. Rock, sich, hutch, kuju. Left. Ich, ni, san, shi, go. Rock, sich, hutch, kuju. And torso rotations to the right. Ich, ni, san, shi, go. And thigh. Ich, ni, san, shi, go. And standing split. Elbows to the mat. Ich, ni, san, shi, go. Rock, sich, hutch, kuju. Rocking. Ich, ni, san, shi, go. Rock, sich, hutch, kuju. Back in heels. left. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, sich, hach, ku, ju. Right. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, sich, hach, ku, ju. Back to center. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, sich, hach, ku, ju. Rocking. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, sich, hach, ku, ju. Back on your heels again. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, sich, hach, ku, ju. Pivot left. Right. And come up into Shikarachi. Breathe in, hips forward, breathe out, hips back. Keep your elbows locked, hands on your knees. Breathe in, breathe out. Drop your right shoulder, keep your elbows locked. Look at your right fingers. And thigh. Try and tuck your shoulder underneath your chin if you can. Thigh. Thigh. Extend your right leg for side kick. Thigh. Thigh, toes up. Again, hands, arms are still locked, elbows locked. Pushing out on your knees, and thigh. Thigh. And thigh. And thigh all the way down. This time using your arms to brace your knees out. Thigh. Thigh. And thigh. And if you can, drop into hurdler stretch. Forward. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, sich, hach, ku, ju. Sit up straight, twist right. Forward. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, sich, hach, ku, ju. Twist. And thigh. Forward. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, sich, hach, ku, ju. Twist. Forward. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, sich, hach, ku, ju. Twist. Thigh, feet in front, or foot in front. If you can do this, obviously don't jeopardize your knees. Do what's safe. Forward. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, sich, hach, ku, ju. Twist. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, sich, hach, ku, ju. Forward. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, sich, hach, ku, ju. Twist. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, sich, hach, ku, ju. Thigh. Forward. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, sich, hach, ku, ju. Twist. Forward. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, sich, hach, ku, ju. Twist. Yame, feet in front. Pick them up. Hitch, knees, on, shi, go, ruk, sich, hach, ku, ju. Reach a little deeper. Hitch, knees, on, shi, go, ruk, sich, hach, ku, ju. Sit up straight, twist right, left, legs apart. Turn right, reach right. Hitch, knees, on, shi, go, ruk, sich, hach, ku, ju. Left. Hitch, knees, on, shi, go, ruk, sich, hach, ku, ju. Center, elbows to the mat or better. Hitch, knees, on, shi, go, ruk, sich, hach, ku, ju. Right again. Hitch, knees, on, shi, go, ruk, sich, hach, ku, ju. Left. Hitch, knees, on, shi, go, ruk, sich, hach, ku, ju. Center. Hitch, knees, on, shi, go, ruk, sich, hach, ku, ju. And sit up straight. Twist right. Twist left. Right elbow on the inside of the right knee. Reach with your left arm. Hitch, knees, on, shi, go, ruk, sich, hach, ku, ju. Thigh. Hitch, knees, on, shi, go, ruk, sich, hach, ku, ju. Twist right. Left. And yame. Bring them in. Right over left. Grab your toes and rotate your whole ankle. Hitch, knees, on, shi, go, reverse. Hitch, knees, on, shi, go. Massage, toes, ball of foot, instep and arch, heel, and up your calf. Pick it up, shake, cradle, rocking, grab the outside blade of foot, stretch, bring it to center, put it down, untie, rotate, hitch, knees, on, shi, go, reverse, hitch, knees, on, shi, go, massage your toes, ball of foot, instep and arch, heel, off the calf, shake, cradle, rocking, grab the blade of foot, stretch, bring it to center, put it down, and yummy. Okay, so we're going to get ready to do some jackknives. Get your space. If you can do your back fold, do your back fold. Otherwise, just get into position. Remember to do jackknives properly, not the way I do them. I have to do them a specific way because of an injury. So do them even if you're capable of doing it that way. Ready? Hey! Jackknives. Hajime. Hitch. Knee. San. Shi. Go. Ruk. Sich. Hach. Ku. Ju. Hitch. Knee. San. Shi. Go. Ruk. Sich. Hach. Ku. Ju. Hitch. Knee. San. Shi. Go. Ruk. Sich. Hach. Ku. Ju. And hands under butt, scissors, hitch, knee, san, shi, go, ruk, sich, hach, ku, ju, straight up, hitch, knee, san, shi, go, ruk, sich, hach, ku, Chu, knees to chest. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, rek, sich, hech, ku. Chu, flutter kick, ich, ni, san, shi, go, rek, sich, hech, ku. Chu, legs straight up, feet on your belly. This way your cheekbones, legs slowly down. And relax. Head off the mat, right knee in. Fold as tight as you can. Rotate your ankle. Hook behind your knee, twist, put it down. And thigh. Hook behind your knee, twist, put it down. Try and keep your opposite elbow on the mat and look down that arm. Thigh, or yamane, both knees in, rocking. Stretch. Heels in, bridge. Rocking if you can. Good for the strength of your neck to rock and move in different directions. Hands by your shoulders, push all the way up. And down. And sort yourself out. Okay, we're going to get ready for some push-ups. Again, if you can do the face fall, do the face fall. Otherwise, into push-up position. Ready? Hey. Push-up position. Head up, right leg up. Down, left leg up. Down, head down, back. Scoop. Back. Down. Head up, right leg up. Down, left leg up. Down, head down, back. Scoop. Back. Down. Head right leg up. Down, left leg up. Down, head down, back. Scoop. Back. Down. Head up, right leg up. Down, left leg up. Down, head down, back. Scoop. Back. Down. Head up, right leg up. Down, left leg up. Down, head down, back. Scoop. Back. Down, one more. Head up, right leg up. Down, left leg up. Down, head down, back. Scoop. Back. Down, hold it. Slowly down. Relax. Up. And die. And die. And die. Turn around, drop to a knee, and fix whatever you need to fix. Good. Left tummy, Kotegesh. So you want to be loosening and applying the lock. So you're getting a little bit extra stretch each time you apply it. Antai. Antai. EQ. Antai. Antai. EQ. Don't let your elbows go above your shoulders. Antai. Antai. Sankyu. Antai. Antai. Shihanagi. Antai. Antai. Finger wrist stretch. Work those fingers. Antai. And shake it loose. Ready for Tai Sabaki. Get your space. Left foot forward, stepping in with the right. Hitch. Knee. San. Shi. Go. Rook. Sich. Fetch. Go. Ju. Let's do a hitch step pivot. Hands up, left foot forward, hitch, knee, san, shi, go, rook, sich, fetch, ku, ju. The idea is that we have at least this. Again, if you have long arms, you can come out a little bit further, but you don't want to be compressing back to your body. You want to have your hands here and another fist thickness in front at least. Don't have your fingers splayed if you can. It's okay if we're doing it informally, right? If we're actually practicing, it's fine to have your hands cupped or, you know, in a guard. But when we're doing it formally, we want to have them like so. And as you come across, you want to pop that hip and pop those hands. Come across, pop, right? So Each one should almost be like a strike. So you have a dead stop with your hip turn and your hands coming out. They shouldn't be coming around. They should be coming from here through your center and out. Pop, pop. Presume you're fighting somebody or squaring up with somebody your own height. So you want to be looking at somebody's eye level, that's your own eye level, and looking just barely across your fingertips. So down here, no good. Wide open, right? So up and up. Protect your solar plexus, protect your face. The point. Alright, so let's do fitting in for close the window. And again, imagine working with somebody your own height. So as you come in, you're coming towards their face, then turning and dropping. So again, the advice here is that we're going to come up the center and turn and drop. You want to drop slightly forward instead of just straight up and down. Slightly forward, as though we were to fall forward if we had to. Because remember, we're taking a lot of weight on that person's arm. They're coming in with a roundhouse. We're trying to take it back the way it came. Preferably before it gets beyond that point of no return. Okay, ready? I'm just working the diagonal here. Itch, back, knee, back, san, back, shi, back, go, back, rook, back, sich, back, hatch, back, Q, back, Chew, and back, and die, right foot forward, itch, back, knee, back, san, back, chi, back, go, back, rook, back, sich, back, hatch, back, Q, back, chew, back. Now, I'm doing some fancy stuff here. Not only am I coming in towards the center and then turning, I'm also coming in like this and turning my hand over so I get this flow effect. Don't worry too much about that, but if you get your coming in and slightly turning by bringing that back foot around, that's plenty for me to work with. Once you get that, then you can start figuring out, well, I can come in like this and turn over and get some extra off balance by doing that. This is something that can be handy to have your boots with, right? So you have your boots like this. They're coming with a stepping in roundhouse. So their arm and their same foot, so say their right foot is forward. So this is the right foot is forward, is further forward than the left. I mean, just do it at 90 degrees to the camera, like this. So what we're doing is we're coming towards them, and as we get here, we want to get as deep as possible past their front foot. We're going to turn. So this back foot, instead of ending up parallel to them, like almost in a straight line with their arm, we want to bring that back foot so we turn ourselves out and catch up and be past at least equal width, if not past their toes. So that's how you want to do that. You don't want to be even, because if you're even, you're going to get knocked back on your ass, because you're going to come in and now you're off balance. So we want that kazushi to be able to come in and drop towards their, so they're at this angle, so their off balance is towards this corner, so we want to be aiming towards that corner. So often, like if you're practicing, you're not doing it with somebody, you can point your fingers and you can go up the center and down towards the corner. Up the center, towards the corner. Their right foot is forward, their left foot is back. And if they get to this point, where their arm is basically coming around and you catch them there, which is the ideal position to catch them before they're forward, their foot comes forward but their hand doesn't, their shoulder goes back because you roll the shoulder, then they're going to go, your first position, they're going to go back to their 45. Now, if you come in and their hand is already here and you're here, this is not going to work unless they're really light and you can just muscle it, right? This isn't a technique that works if you let the arm, if you don't get there in time. It's a timing thing. If you get there here, sorry, feet are reversed. If you get there here, now I can take them back. If I get late, then I have to switch up and I would probably do an ippon, or what they call inside close the window. I'm here and I'll turn around and it's kind of like inside katana nagi too. So yes, it's doing the forward one where you want to throw them to their forward corner. That's when you make a mistake and it's no longer really close the window, it becomes something else. So now what we're going to do is we're going to do the opposite. We're going to try and not catch them before they're coming forward. We're going to let that arm come all the way around. Instead of blocking the arm, the most common mistake people do with stepping into the center is block the arm. We're going to just protect our head. So the arm is going to come around and we're going to be so close to that shoulder, right, the pivot point, where very little is moving, center of the storm. This is the dangerous part out here, which is moving really fast. This part is moving really slowly. This part isn't moving really at all. So if we get in there with our head blocked, then we don't really have to stop the arm at all. We can let it wrap around. So we step into our center. I'm pretending I've blocked with this hand. I can't do both. We take the shoulder with this hand and we let that arm wrap around, and now we can just pitch them back to that corner. So now they've come around and now they've over-rotated. They've got nothing on their punch, and now we can take them back to the corner again. So, I don't want to over-explain it, we just want to do it, right? There's various things that we do. Our favorite, of course, being Cochigari. We step into the center, we protect our head, we roll the shoulder, we get big kazushi on the shoulder towards the off balance, and then we sweep the foot out with a Cochigari. We're not going to do the sweep, we're just going to do the fitting in, stepping into center. So starting with our left foot forward, we're stepping in with our right, and again we're going to come up the center and then turn slightly. Don't over-rotate, you don't want to be angled onto them, you want to be looking at their shoulder. Not looking at their center of their core, looking at the shoulder that you're attacking, so slightly turned. Ready, hitch, and back. Knee, and back. San, and back. Shi, and back. Gu, and back. Ruk, and back. Sich, and back. Hatch, and back. Ku, and back. Ju, and back. Untie. So this time they've got their left foot forward. We're starting with our right forward and we're stepping in with our left. Itch, back. Knee, back. San, back. Shi, back. Gu, back. Ruk, back. Sich, back. Hatch, and Ju. And back. Now we're going to take those two fit-ins and we're going to turn them into our sweeps. So I mentioned Cochigari, but we're going to go back to our outside first and we're going to do our Osoto Gari. So big outside sweep. So again, they're coming in with that. We're coming in with our close the window. We got to here and now, so again, if it's like this, I'm coming into the outside. My back foot is just inside their toe, my front foot is more forward. I'm not in the same direction as them, I'm turned slightly out, which means that I can now lean on that front knee, which I should be doing already. Then I can just take the back foot and put it there, calf to calf with them. Again, not lined up directly, but a little bit at the angle. And now I can sweep. This is their shoulder, this is their wrist. So I've come in, I've got their arm, right, their arm like this is their shoulder. I hook around the leg. I don't do this, then hack away at their leg, because as soon as my leg comes forward, my body goes back and I get knocked over. So I come in leaning on that front knee, I hook the leg, and then I sweep. So again, the sweep, hook the leg, sweep is my whole body going down and coming back up. When I come back up heel to heel, and then take a position. So, to do this, you can use a stick or something if it helps. Basically, we come in, our regular close the window, we get our kazushi on the shoulder, then we hook, we sweep, and come back up. I like to punch the mat just because two things. When I go down, it allows you to balance yourself if needed. And it also means that this is their shoulder. You're used to driving their shoulder to the mat as you sweep their leg out from underneath them. So for both reasons, it's a good way to keep your body and your leg in alignment. That's the type of sweep action that you want. Okay, go slowly. Ready? Itch, in, hook calf to calf, sweep, back up heel to heel, and back. Knee, in, hook, sweep, back up, and back. Sun, in, hook, sweep, back up, and back. Shi, hook, sweep, back up, and back. Go, in, hook, sweep, back up, and back. So we're doing the other side, and ready, itch, hook, sweep, back up, back, knee, hook, sweep, back up, back, sun, hook, sweep, back up, back, shi, hook, sweep, back up, back, go, in, hook, sweep, back up. And yeah, mate. So that was good. So one of the advice things, this is great for practicing your Harai Gauche as well, because it's a very similar way of using your leg. That notion of pushing your weight forward onto your standing leg, allowing your leg to float, get in position, and then coming down and back up is great practice. So what you might need to do is have something that you can hold on to, and you can practice that pendulum action of body and leg until you get good at it that you don't need to hold on anymore. So it's a good way to practice hand against the wall, hand on the chair, or something like I just did. Okay, so we're going to practice our Cochigari stepping into center. So again, same position for the feet. This time left foot forward instead of going to their outside. Now I'm coming to their inside. And we want to get as deep as possible. So we mentioned earlier that you want your knee against the inside of their knee. So you don't want to be in their center. You want to be all the way to one side, knee against the inside of their knee. In theory, we could pop that knee out, depending on where their knee is relative to ours, if they're taller, shorter, etc. But what we're going to do now is we're going to come in. We're just protecting our head. We're rolling the shoulder. The back foot is coming in with us as before. Now what we're going to do is we're going to get it all the way underneath us. So there's this little popping action where we come in, we're in this position, and then we're going to close it in, transfer weight onto the back foot, hook the back of the heel, and sweep. So again, I step in deep, back foot comes with, not all the way. If I know I'm going to do this, it'll come all the way in and I just pop it forward to there and I'm going to sweep. So without the boot in the way, I come in, back foot comes in, I hook, I sweep. Again, I come in, back foot comes in. If I need to make up the distance, I pop it in and sweep. So there's a little skipping action. I come in and I skip. I come in and I skip. Transferring weight, because before we were coming in and we were leaning on this front knee, right? So we've got a lot of weight on that front knee. We need to transfer the weight from bias on the front leg to bias on the back. More than bias, right? All the weight is on the back leg because we want to be able to float that front leg for the sweep. So one more time, just explaining. I step in deep, back foot comes with, I skip, I hook with my arch of my foot, or my instep, and the back of their heel, and I sweep by keeping my little toe on the ground. So I'm not picking them up like a hacky sack. People do that to me all the time. They pick my leg up and I go, oh, I can stand like this. You didn't sweep me, right? Even worse, I can take it off, turn around, and kick them. So not a good idea to try and pick the foot up. What you want is to pull their leg away from them so that now their weight's on their front leg and they can't pick it up. All they can do is go down. So keep your toe on the ground, pull their foot away from their body so their weight goes with it. And that's all the explanation we need right now. Let me do it this way. Ready? Itch, hook, sweep, and back. Knee, in, hook, sweep, and back. Sun, in, hook, sweep, and back. She, in, hook, sweep, and back. Go, in, hook, sweep, and back. This is one of those times when our shoulder and hips go in opposite directions. So as I'm sweeping, I'm pushing that shoulder to the ground. So remember our pointing fingers? This is a good time to point your fingers. You come in, you're going to roll that shoulder this way. This is just here, it can drop onto their hand. But you're going to roll their shoulder and push their feet the opposite direction to the pointing finger. Right, so don't let your body turn, just your hips. Right foot forward, stepping in the left. Ready, itch, back. Knee, step in, hook, sweep, push. San, step in, hook, sweep, push. Shi, step in, hook, sweep, push. And go. Step in, hook, sweep, push. Okay, so we got to do our Osotogari and our Koichigari. So Osoto is, O means big, so it's the big sweep with the calf heel, and Ko is little, so it's the little sweep with the instep, like so, little sweep, and Soto is outside and Ichi is inside. So Osoto is big outside and Koichi is little inside. While we're here, we might as well look at the other two versions of that. So you have the Osoto and now there's the O-Ichi. So the O-Ichi is big inside. So we've stepped into center. Maybe we try to do that and they step back. Now we can shuffle in and hook what's now their front foot and do an O from the inside. Right? So again, they've stepped forward. We come in to do our Koichi, little inside, the one we were just doing. They realize what we're doing and they step back. Their other foot is now forward, so now we can hop across and from the inside, so with their chest is in front of us, not their arm, we can do an O-Ichi, a big from the inside. So what happens is you see this a lot, especially in judo tournaments. You'll see they'll be holding onto each other's gis, and they'll come in and they'll try the Ko. The person steps back, they'll try the O, they step back, they try the Ko, they step back, they try the O. All with the same front foot, right? So I'm keeping my right foot forward and using my left foot as my standing foot. I come in, I do the O, or Ko, and I step in, do the O, step in, do the Ko, step in, do the O. And one of the things that we always say is that you don't want to set up a pattern like that because it becomes too obvious. So what we do is we come in, try the Ko, then try the O, and if they step back then, we'll switch in and turn it into an Ippon or a Morote Seinagi. So they're going backwards, now they're going down and forwards. We're not going to do that part, we're just going to do the O-Ichi. So you can either do it by moving the foot or imagining them moving the foot or having a third boot. So here's, this one's representing their front foot, this is representing their foot as it stepped back. So I step into center, I go to do the Ko, they step back, I slide across, now this is their front foot, and I do the O, O-Ichi, O from the inside. Again, step into center, go for the Ko, they step back, slide across, do the O, and back up. Again, step into center, go for the Ko, they step back, switch to the O, and back up. Again, step into the center, go for the Ko, they step back, switch to the O, and back up. In this case, because their body is in front of you, you don't have to do a lot in terms of pushing them, right? You've come in, you've stepped into center, and you're on this shoulder. and they step back, and this is now, your hand is still there. All you have to do is come across like this, right? You can leave your hand on their shoulder, come across, and you've got the entire forearm across. Now you've got the O, and you sweep them just basically by leaning into them, right? So you don't have to grapple or change your hands or anything to do this. It's just a quick switch up with your legs. Okay, let's do a couple more. Ready? Step into the center, go for the ko, they step back, switch to the O, and sweep. 2 more. Step into the center, go for the ko, they step back, go for the O, and sweep. 1 more. Step into the center, go for the ko, switch to the O. Now there's various versions of the O. Some people, especially in some judo styles, they like to just keep that foot on the ground like that, and they'll just do this, and they'll kind of push the foot back. We do a full pendulum sweep in type. Doing it like this means that you don't have to commit your body as much, so it's more conservative. But this is a big throw like that if you can commit your entire body to it. Alright, let's switch to the other side. Guess I'll have to represent the other foot even though it's the wrong boot. Step into the center, go for the ko, they step back, go for the O, and sweep. Step into the center, go for the ko, they step back, go for the O, and sweep. Again, step into the center, go for the ko, they step back, go for the O, and sweep. 2 more. Step into the center, go for the ko, they step back, switch to the O, and back. 1 more time. Step into the center, go for the ko, they step back, we switch to the O, and sweep. We're out of time, but I wanted to show you the 4th one, the one that we didn't do, which is the O ichi. I mean the ko soto. So we did the O soto, which was the outside. So there forward, we do the close the window, we come in, and we've got the O soto. Now we can turn that into a ko if, say, for instance, we're here and we can't get in further, right? So we've tried to come in, we've hit that brick wall because the arm came a little bit further forward than we wanted to, we didn't get the timing right, or we're just not deep enough, right? We're not in, we're here, and we can't get that transfer to put the foot there, because if we do that, we're leaning backwards, right? Now we get thrown. So we come in, we fail that, now all we can do is we can hook, and we can do the ko from the outside. So ko soto gari. So we come in for o soto, we're not deep enough, or we fail, the arm is too far forward, we can just switch to ko and push him down. We can also do a couple of things which is pretty typical in our style, right? We have this problem. We've tried to get the o soto, we're not deep enough, the arm is in our face here. What we can do is we can wrap around it, do tiger lock, and then do ko from the tiger lock position, because we've turned our hip to get our tiger lock. We bring our foot forward for the tiger lock anyway, so we're in the perfect position to just do that ko soto right there. Alternatively, we're here, we're up against pressure, you know, we're not deep enough, the arm is coming in, we can feed it through like a windmill, take the shoulder like this, and do the ko. So they go from here to there. Same kind of thing. So I just wanted to show you that. We don't have time to practice it today, but maybe we'll practice it next time. But we are out of time. Ready? Ich, ni, san, shi, go, rook, sich, hach, ku, ju, ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, sich, hach, ku, ju, ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, sich, hach, ku, ju, ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, sich, hach, ku, and ju. And standing twists, right, left, right, left, right, left, shake it loose. And a standing split, ready to do windmills. Try and touch past your foot. Remember to look at the ceiling each time. Ready? Ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, sich, hach, ku, ju, ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, sich, hach, ku, ju, ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, sich, hach, ku, ju, ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, sich, hach, ku, ju, ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, sich, hach, ku, and ju. And just drop into Shikadachi, drop your butt, elbows on your knees. Breathe. In through your nose, out your mouth. Straighten up your legs. Chest to your right knee. Knee, san, shi, go, ruk, sich, hach, ku, ju. Left, knee, san, shi, go, ruk, sich, hach, ku, ju. And then drop back down. Straighten just your right leg. Opposite, left, right, left, and bring them in a little bit. Drop into a squat, keeping your heels on the ground. So however low you can get, maintaining your heels on the ground. And if you have to put your hands on the ground, that's fine. From here, drop your right knee, touch the ground, back up, left, back up, ankle, toe raises, ich, ni, san, shi, go, ruk, sich, hach, ku, ju. Hands on the mat. Drop your knees forward, come into Seiza. Stretch back. Up. Hands on the mat. Your butt on your heels, slide forward, try to have as little weight as possible in your hands. Stretch forward. Up. Hands behind your head. And again, we're going to bring our elbows forward now. If you can touch the elbows to the mat in front, that's great, while keeping your butt on your heels. If you can do better, your elbows will miss the mat. And you can touch your head. If you can do that, great. If you can't, no big deal. Whatever you got. Ready? Itch. knee. Important to keep your butt on your heels though. San, shi, go, rook, sich, hach, ku, ju. So you'll find your abdominals are actually what's working out here. It's not about your neck, your back. It's you're crunching those abdominals really tight, keeping your butt down and helping to fold you up. Okay, elbows out. And we're going to touch the sides, and again you have to come forward and touch forward, slowly work your way to all the way 90 degrees. Again, the idea is to keep the opposite butt cheek on that heel as you do it. Ready? Ich, ni, san, shi, go, rook, sich, hach, ku, ju, and twist right, left, feet in front, reach, ni, san, shi, go, rook, sich, hach, ku, ju, twist right, left, and back into Eizan, stretch back, up, get some room, forward, up, hands on the mat in front, push yourself up into the squat, raise your butt slowly until your legs are straight, shoulders and arms loose, hanging with gravity, slowly come up one vertebra at a time, or at least it should feel that way. Lower back, up through your rib cage, slowly bringing your shoulders up, neck straightening up, then start bringing your arms up, from your wrists, let your hands dangle, tipping your head back. Once you're looking up, start bringing your hands up, reach further back, as far as you can go. Back up. When you hit vertical, start dropping your elbows and your chin. When your elbows hit your chest, drop your forearms. And shake it loose. And that's it for today. So let's Eizan, Moxo, so yeah, mate. There's that against that. And thanks again for joining me. I hope to see you again next time.